They can't control what they can't define. And that's the secret of true power, not dominance, not intimidation, but opacity. When they can't read you, they can't play you. When they can't predict you, they can't choose you. Every manipulator, every fake friend, every smooth-talking narcissist, they all thrive on one thing: access. Access to your emotions, your urgency, your need to be understood. And once they know what makes you flinch, what makes you rush, what makes you defend, they own you. But the untouchable? He walks through the same storm and stays bone dry. Silence is no longer your weakness. It's your armor. Stillness isn't passive. It's control. The modern world teaches you to respond fast, speak constantly, post everything, explain yourself endlessly. But that's how they study you. That's how they map your fears and your patterns. The power move. Become unreadable. Become boring. Become still. Bruce Lee once said, "Be water, my friend." But most people forget the second half of that wisdom. Water doesn't fight the rock. It wears it down quietly. It moves with patience, and it destroys without noise. You don't need to prove you're strong. You need to master the energy of not needing to. The moment you stop performing, the audience loses interest. And that's when real power begins. Let's look at someone who mastered this: Rihanna. After public chaos, heartbreak, and betrayal, she went silent. No interviews, no explanations, just work. And when she resurfaced, she was not the same woman. She was a billionaire mogul running her own empire. She didn't fight her critics. She starved them of attention. That's untouchable energy. Because silence is not retreat. It's recalibration. When you don't need to explain yourself, you force the world to interpret you. And they always assume strength. Here's the deeper truth. People who can't manipulate your emotions will call you cold. People who can't control your time will call you distant. People who can't get access will call you arrogant. Let them. That's the noise of people losing control of their illusion. Power doesn't scream, it whispers. And the most dangerous person isn't the one who shouts the loudest, it's the one who doesn't flinch. Philosopher Arthur Schopenhauer once said, "To be alone is the fate of all great minds." He wasn't glorifying isolation, he was describing what happens when you stop begging for belonging. When your peace becomes more valuable than your social currency, you stop being controlled by fear. You stop chasing acceptance. You start choosing alignment. There's something deeply terrifying about a person who doesn't react. Because in that silence, others start hearing their own insecurities echo back. You become their mirror. Their games don't land. Their guilt trips fall flat. Their charm runs dry. You've detached their hooks, and that's when the hunter becomes the haunted. So here's your next evolution. Stop being understood. Start being felt. You don't need to announce your comeback. You don't need to explain your choices. You don't even need to defend your peace. Just move differently. Speak less. And when you do speak, every word should land like a strike, not a spill. Because the goal isn't to be liked. It's to be respected. It's to walk into rooms so grounded that manipulators can't find purchase. So silent that drama dies in your presence. So self-contained that your absence feels louder than other people's noise. When you master ambiguity, you become legend. When you master stillness, you become myth. The game stops being survival, it becomes dominance by serenity. You don't shout over the chaos, you outlast it. Remember, a lion doesn't need to explain to sheep why it hunts. It just does. And the moment you stop seeking approval, you reclaim the one thing no manipulator can ever touch: your sovereignty. So from this day on, no over-explaining, no emotional giveaways, no instant reactions. Let them wonder what you're thinking. Let them project their fears onto your silence. Let them guess your next move. Because power lives in mystery. You're no longer reacting. You're commanding. You're no longer being read. You're writing the narrative. This is how you stop being a player in their game and start becoming the one who built the board.